Welcome to Monroe, Louisiana, Malone Stadium, home to the ULM Warhawks, and fans have been getting ready for this one pretty much all week. Today, a showdown of a couple of foes from the Sun Belt. As we'll see, the winners of 3 straight, the Georgia State Panthers, taking on the UL Monroe Warhawks. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, let's get this thing started. The Warhawks will kick it away first. Here he comes from inside his own 5. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. The Panthers offense takes the field for the first time today. There he is, the man who makes everything go, and they believe they're going to score every time they touch it when he's on the field, Jesse.
He plays with unbelievable confidence, Reese. Always knows where to go with the football. The entire playbook is at this guy's disposal.
Yeah, which is so much fun for a coach. So much fun to play with him. A guy that can do everything. Everybody on the field is active in a weapon.
On second down, they'll take to the air. And it's incomplete, going for the massive, explosive play instead. They're looking at a 3rd down. That last incomplete pass has him staring at a 3rd and 3. Wants to throw on 3rd down. Feeling some heat. And he can't escape, and down he goes. Georgia State will send out the punt unit. The punter going to get his first work of the afternoon. And good work by the coverage team to get the return man down on the ground. So the UL Monroe Warhawks offense will go to work for the first time. As we take a look at our impact players for this one, what are you looking for, Jesse, for a guy to make an impact?
Well, these are simply put the leaders of this football team, and generally games go how these guys play. If they make plays, they've got a shot to win this one.
No doubt, they got to show up. These are the team leaders. These guys have to play well if they're going to win the football game.
And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on 1st down. 2nd down coming.
Well, the quarterback knew he wanted to go to his tight end on that play. He's a big physical target, but it was the hit on the play that forced the incompletion.
And the incompletion brings up a 2nd down for this offense. And the freshman will chalk up a sack.
Yeah, and the quarterback didn't have a chance. I mean, when you get to the QB that fast, Jesse, you're still processing information, for goodness sakes.
And you're getting to the sideline whenever this drive is over, and you're asking for help from your offensive coordinator. You're asking, hey, can we slide our offensive line and help out blocking this guy? Can I get a tight end to stay?
And this defense goes back-to-back sack, Jack. And the Warhawks will punt it away on 4th down. 3 and out, and not much choice but to get rid of the ball. And the returner goes down. Guys, the Georgia State offense returns to the field. They had to punt it away on their last possession, but man, what great field position this time.
I mean, this is awesome. Like, last possession didn't go great. Now you're set up with an opportunity to get some points. Start thinking about what plays I like, Jesse, as I cross the 50.
There are a lot of offensive coordinators out there, David, and in this position, they like to take a shot right away and try and capitalize on this field position.
And he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, Georgia State. They'll try to add another to their lead.
I love running backs that have a nose for the goal line. Understand how to get there, finish strong into the end zone, know I get 6, and then go celebrate with you.
7, ULM 0.
And he'll bring it back. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. Guys, we'll see what this Warhawk offense can get done this time. The last time we saw this offense, we had to look quick. It was a 3 and out, Jesse.
They just had no rhythm in that last drive. So someone's going to have to step up and make a play, David, and get this thing going.
Yeah, let's find some juice. Find your guy. Find those plays that you know you can run inside out, forward, backwards. Get some first downs. Get some positive momentum.
Well, with the weapons this offense has, you knew it was just a matter of time in the run game before someone was going to break a long one. They've just been running into a wall that just couldn't seem to find their creases and get enough movement up front, but they finally got it there, picking up the first. Let's see what happens next.
Now the play fake. The freshman able to get home with the sack.
And they've been waiting for something good to happen with respect to getting after the quarterback, right? They're outside of the top 100 in the country in sacks per game, but finally now you see they're generating this pass rush. 3 sacks on the game so far.
On 3rd and long, no secret what he needs here. And he tried to make something happen with his feet, but they stopped him short, and it'll bring up a 4th down. The Warhawks line up to punt it away. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. Well, what that punt lacked in height, it made up for by being short. Really nice job all the way around. Got a few blocks, made a couple of moves, and a good return on that one before he's pushed out of bounds. Georgia State takes over, ready to send out the offense. Jesse, a very productive drive last time, wound up with a touchdown.
Yeah, mixing and matching play calling really well. Nice balance on that last one, Dave. Let's see what they can do here in this next drive.
Yeah, and I don't expect anything different. When you put together a drive like that, I would do more of the same. Keep the pace, keep it going.
And he'll pick up the 1st down after a tough run there. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Steps away to find some room. Nothing open downfield, so he'll just toss it away.
Know the situation, know the game of football, right? When I start to get outside the pocket, I don't see anything there. I can throw the ball away. I don't have to take a sack, get a lost yardage play. I can just throw the ball out of bounds as long as it passes the line of scrimmage. We go on to the next down. No harm, no foul.
And he's got his man on the sideline. He'll come up a little short of the 1st down. So an example of a tight end doing a little unheralded work to set up a much better 3rd down situation.
And I like the QB here, Reese. I like the decision where I understand, let's get this football out, let's get some positive yards, and then get to 3rd down, and we can still have a better situation now because we got rid of the football and took the yards that were there.
Well, on 3rd. Range. They dial up the pass play. Quarterback was trying to get through his progressions. There was just simply nobody open. Couldn't make an accurate enough throw. Ball falls incomplete. Now setting up a big decision here on 4th down.
And he just runs out of bounds, and I think he's short. I think he misjudged where he had to get. Monroe has it back on the offense, ready to go to work. That last drive fizzled out, Jesse. They had to punt it.
Yeah, they did. And, David, they're just going to have to do a better job this time around erasing the mental mistakes.
And just trying to solve the defensive riddle, understanding what they're trying to do to you and attack them.
He's going to pass. Grabbed in the backfield. It's Coffee. And they pick up just a few on that completion. And the Warhawks headed quickly to the line. On 2nd down, he'll let it fly. Fires to the big fella. Running with some authority as he bangs his way to the 43. Looking to pick up a 1st down on 3rd and short from the 43. He'll do it himself. And excellent vision to find running room there and make a really good pickup before the defense put a stop to it. The Warhawks have their offense in high gear. Off the play fake on 1st down. And the freshman will chalk up a sack.
Well, I think one of the biggest reasons why this team is finding themselves in a hole here in the 1st half is this has been a sack party. They can't keep the defense off of their quarterback. They haven't been able to get the ball deep down the field, throwing it with the consistency they want because they can't keep their quarterback standing up straight.
From the gun, they'll try to impose their will. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple.
Great job at contained by this defense. And in order to do that, the end man on the line of scrimmage defensively has got to traffic. And that's exactly what happened there.
On 3rd and long, doesn't need to take the check down. They're setting up the screen. Defense was not fooled by that screen to the back, and they'll stop him short of the marker. It'll be 4th down. So they'll send out the field goal unit. He'll have to generate power and some accuracy. A 50-yarder from the left hash. He boomed it through. A 50-yard field goal showing off that powerful leg. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Guys, let's take a look at what's happening in a great college football matchup. SMU is currently trailing, but if this young star leads a comeback today, he could join former Heisman winner Doak Walker among the legends to wear that uniform. It's a touchdown game. They're trailing by 7 to Florida State. Just another week of college football where we've come to expect the unexpected. Fellas?
Thanks for the update on that one. Kevin, let us know when it goes final. To the ground with the back. Just ran him over. They finally get him on the ground, but the big running play moves the change for the 1st down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. From the gun, the running back looking for room. They wrestle him to the ground, but he's got plenty for a 1st down.
This running back loves running into the teeth of the defense. In between the tackles, he keeps a low pad level, and he's got some speed.
Looking to move it through the air. Using the quick game. Oh, there might have been trouble if they had knocked him down so quickly. As they get set to snap it, just about to reach the end of the quarter. They go to the ground. And a short gain on this run, and that will bring us to the end of the 1st. Both teams wanted to establish the run, and they have done exactly that in the 1st quarter. Heading in the opposite directions now as we crank it up in the 2nd. Now facing a 3rd down as they come back to the line after the break. Little touch pass to the receiver. He gets it to the 38-yard line, and they'll pick up a fresh set of downs.
And just went with something very easy, very reliable. Flip it forward, let your receiver do the rest. I only got to get a few yards. Nice job, nice execution. 1st down.
Comes out throwing on 1st down. Oh, he's going to take a shot at the DB. And it's incomplete. Good play downfield by the DB. 6th play of the drive coming up. The give to the back. Smashes through. Really good pickup on 2nd down there. Leaves them with 3rd and 2. Trying to pick up a 1st down. On 3rd and short, trying to impose their will and move the chains. Just outside the red zone as they pick up the 1st down, they'll spot it at the 22. The Panthers come to the line with a new set of downs. On the run, it's King. Knocked down, but not before he crossed into the red zone and picked up 4 yards down to the 17. After the productive 1st down play at 2nd and 6. And the pass to the sideline will pick up a short gain. And he's down after making the catch, but did not reach the line to gain. They come to the line 3 yards away from the 1st down marker. They've converted twice on this drive. They're trying to get to it. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete.
Yeah, and 3rd and short, they choose not to run, throw the football, and I think a lot of that has to do with they know they're in field goal range. They can take the 3 points on the board.
They were unfazed by that earlier 4th down failure and will try for a 2nd time in this one. Receiver looks it in, it's complete. The stop is made, but this offense is threatening 1st and goal from the 9. Defense is backed up. Shadow of the goalpost trying to defend their own end zone. Looking to throw. Got it in the middle, it's Trevino. They'll mark him down at the 2. The excellent execution on that throw and catch.
And I love when you understand when I'm supposed to put some RPMs on that football. You could tell he's thrown over the middle of the field. He knows he's got defenders.
Gets it into the end zone, but there's a flag down. We'll see if this one is coming back. Amazing how many times an offensive holding penalty will stall a drive. We'll see if the offense can overcome it. They want to just keep throwing it, trying to get to him. And he runs it all the way down to the 3-yard line before he's finally knocked down. They keep pushing forward down to the 3, but now it's 3rd and goal. The receivers often will run their route based on a side adjustment. Motion trying to get the defense to show its hand. Looking for the touchdown on 3rd and goal. And it's caught! Touchdown, Panthers!
And it's so underrated. The relationship between a QB and a wide receiver, the timing, the ability to know where he's going to be and be accurate with the football, that's what leads to nice touchdowns, Jesse.
Well, the chemistry between these two guys has to be great when you're throwing into the end zone because coverage is going to be tight. The throw might not be perfect, but this is something these two guys have been repping in practice over and over and over, and it's paying dividends now on game day.
About to kick it off after punching it in for the touchdown. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. Guys, we'll see what this Warhawk offense can get done this time. They've been pretty much stifled on offense so far, David, only able to muster 3 points in their previous 3 drives.
And you got to find a way to open this up and create some explosive plays. The passing game is obviously the easiest way. Jesse, put more speed on the field. Find those guys down the field.
You know they're frustrated, too, because they felt like there were some matchups they could take advantage of to get some points on the board early. In this one, they just haven't been able to connect on those opportunities. But I like David's idea. Maybe move some guys around and see if you can create some better one-on-one matchups.
On 3rd down, going up top. Fires to the right. Just masterful working that sideline and getting the toe down for the catch.
Man, they needed that one, and that took every bit of concentration by the wide receiver there. That was awesome. Big 3rd down. You got to make the catch, but you got to make sure.
He lofts it high and deep down the left side. And it goes through his hands. Oh, he had an explosive play right there for the taking, but couldn't reel it in. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Trying play action. Throws to the wideout. It's caught downfield. They're ripping off chunks of yardage. They get it to the 33. And the Warhawks come to the line in the hurry-up. They have just 3 measly points on the board, but trying to cobble a little something together here before halftime.
Yeah, make something happen. And listen, if I'm this defense, I want to keep them right where they're at. Done a great job all game keeping them in check. Don't let them get some cheap points going into the half, get momentum, and start feeling confident about themselves.
We've made our way to the 2-minute warning, and now they'll try to at least cut a little something off of this lead before the break. Here comes the offense on 2nd down. He's looking to throw. Gets it out quickly. And a good job of coverage by that defense, just a short pickup.
You complete some of these hitch throws early, you're setting up the hitch and go. Later on, you can pump fake that, and then the receiver can pirouette right up the sideline. That might be a home run play for the offense.
There to make the stop, but he is a weapon out of the backfield in the short passing game, and they've got a 1st down. The Warhawks come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Trying to find his man on 1st down. Skips away from pressure. He's going to take off. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
You can clearly tell that he wanted to throw the football and he wanted to go through the air and make a big play. The defense does a great job corralling him, getting some pressure, and most importantly, getting him on the ground.
Wants to fire on 2nd down. And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact on the play, but no flags. It'll be third down. They line up, and it is a long way to the sticks from here. On third and long, try to convert through the air. Swings it out to the flat. Referee signals timeout. It's the defense wanting to make sure that they have everything just right with a big play coming. It's fourth down, and they'll try the field goal. After making one field goal, he'll need a little distance on. This one, a 40-yard try coming. He got it.
The kick is good. That is Georgia State 14, ULM 6.
After putting up a three-spot, the kickoff unit set to go. On the run from inside his own 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. Guys, the Georgia State offense returns to the field. Guys, it's been an entertaining first half, and not a lot of time left to put some more points on the board.
Now,
Just causing wreckage in the secondary. They get it out to the 36 and on the move after a pickup of 15. That's the way to give yourself some breathing room. Now the second play of the drive from the 36. Getting some heat. Showing the arm strength to the left. Oh, and he gets downfield for the big catch.
And that's why this guy's a complete running back. He's good between the tackles, he can pass block, but he can also run routes. And we're not just talking about screens or swing routes. This guy gets vertical down the field, and he can run the route tree.
The feel of this whole drive changed on that last big play. They've got it first and 10 outside the 30. Can't hold on. He had it right down the middle, and he flat dropped it.
It's now second down.
Second and 10 after the previous play. He's looking to throw. Got it in the middle. It's King.
Great job by the quarterback throwing against zone coverage. You cannot telegraph where you're throwing the football. You cannot eyeball wide receivers. So great job by the quarterback using his eyes, not staring down his guy, and then throw.
He caught it, and he will score. Touchdown, Panthers. They are seizing control and taking away hope as they push out the lead in this Week 8 showdown. And the extra point puts them on top 21-6. So they got the touchdown, and as they kick off, really important for the defense to shut them down here. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Monroe has it back in the offense, ready to go to work. It's always great to get points on a drive, but it would behoove them to try to get a touchdown this time around, Palmer.
They may have to get out of their comfort zone here too, David, a little bit and just start being more aggressive and take some chances, but that's what's going to have to happen for them to win this game.
yeah, and when you're losing, obviously everything gets heightened. Everything becomes more critical. This drive is crucial because you got to cut into this deficit and put some points on the board.
The offense set for a first down play. Out of the gun, they'll run it inside. One step wrap, two step squeeze. This junior knows how to get him on the ground. That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update.
Fellas, you've had yourselves one great broadcast so far today there in Monroe. An entertaining first half, and we've got a multi-possession lead to break down thanks to the surgical precision of this offense. Might honestly take more time to talk about what didn't work than what did. The running game, the passing game, gadget plays have worked. Now it's just a matter of finishing the job. And just like that, let's head back to our team inside Malone Stadium.
Thanks for that breakdown, Kevin. Ready to start things here in the second half. Georgia State about to kick it away. He thought about bringing that out for a half second, but he'll take a knee and they'll bring it to the 25. Guys, we'll see what this Warhawk offense can get done this time. Down 2 possessions to start this third quarter. They'd love to build some early momentum.
You ain't lying, because you only got so many possessions here in the second half, so now you're down. I got to maximize every single one, put your best plays together, start this drive off on a good note.
Yeah, it starts right here. Obviously, you can't get it all back on this drive, but you can create that momentum. You can create something special and some energy, but it's going to start with this offense here executing at a high level.
On second down, looking again to throw. And it'll be incomplete. This is some physical pass defense.
This defense has a lot of speed, especially in the secondary, and you saw that speed. That defender got to that receiver so quick, and because of the hit, incomplete pass.
In the gun and looking to throw on third down. Tight end finds a soft spot. And he couldn't quite get to the marker, and that's going to bring up a fourth down. And the Warhawks will try to pin them back with the punt. And the return man reaches the end of the line, and down he goes. Georgia State takes over, ready to send off the offense. This offense has really been clicking in the game so far, Jesse.
No doubt. Everything their play caller is dialing up, these guys offensively have been able to go out and execute, David.
Yeah, and it's just maintaining the lead. Keep doing what... Got a big lead. Let's just keep piling it on until they find an answer.
Now on second down. The give to the tailback. Tackled at the 45 after a 5-yard pickup. The offense getting set for a first down from the 45. Wide receiver coming across in motion. Going up top on first down. Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be second down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Pulls it on the bootleg fake. Looking to take a shot. And he makes the grab at the 20. And he's brought down, but a flag is also down.
Hold it. Offense.
We'll repeat. But this time, the offense has 10 more yards it has to cover. Line getting set on second down. Wide receiver shows motion. Quarterback wants to throw on second down. Just too much juice on that one as he airmails his receiver out of bounds. Sometimes a quarterback just needs to turn the ball loose. It was like he tried to guide that one in, and it disrupted the timing.
Yeah, and just like in basketball, when you shoot a shot and you start trying to aim it, you really, really miss. You know, quarterbacks, they got to quickly be able to recognize, do I need to fire it? Do I need to put a little air underneath it? And it's just a tough thing for a quarterback to be able to do. But over time, you see they have less and less mishaps like that.
And they won't make the connection, looking to make a big play there. Georgia State will send out the punt unit. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. They'll get him corralled and down at about the 19-yard line. UL Monroe has it back in the offense, ready to go to work. Boy, 3 and out last time, David. They'd like to be more productive this time around.
Yeah, in the last drive, nothing really clicked. No rhythm, got off the field really, really quickly. They need to put something together here, Palmer.
Yeah, David, bad execution on that last drive, so they got to take a collective breath and start playing like a unit on this one.
The Warhawks want to crank the tempo. The give out of the gun. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one. And this offense can ill afford to come up empty on this drive, already trailing by multiple possessions. On third down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. Fires to the tight end. And the defense makes the immediate tackle, but he has enough for the first down. These routes have some reads and adaptability built in, and the big fella found that cushion and made the play.
Man, it's so awesome how much offenses have evolved. They know exactly what they're getting, where to sit down, quarterback, tight end, on the same page, gets the first down.
On second down, he'll fire. Got him downfield. Plenty of room on that play, and they find their way to the 36. And the Warhawks are moving quickly down the field.
Nice play design on that one. You make it easy for your quarterback, too, because it's easy to see what's happening right in front of you. Over the middle of the field, you can see where defenders are dropping. You can see where the soft spots are in zone coverage. And just a really nice job by the QB locating his guy and making an accurate throw.
You know, we joked that the tight end's always open, David, but play action almost makes it impossible to keep them covered.
And yeah, because those guys, they're such good blockers most of the time. They're big and physical, and they self-block for a second, and then they run open and they find holes in zones, or they get good matchups. And, man, those tight ends nowadays are nightmares for defenses to try to stop.
Hit hard as he released the ball on that first down pass, and it never had a chance.
Yeah, and unfortunately, this guy's been beat like a drum. He's been hit, sacked a bunch of times already, and another hit right here. I'm literally looking at my offensive line and be like, dude, I need some more time. You got to protect me better than this. Give me a chance to complete some passes.
Again, this is a running back that can hurt you running it between the tackles, and he's dangerous out in space. They like to throw it to him out on the perimeter as he picks up a couple of yards.
A shot toward the end zone. Fires into traffic. It's picked off. Got room on the return. And a big return after the INT sets up the offense for this possession. Looking for a productive play on first down. They'll start this drive with a pass. He lofts one down the sideline. Fires into traffic, intercepted. And the offense makes the tackle in frustration. The interception drive comes up empty, and it's a turnover. See if they can turn this drive into points. They've got it 1st and 10 at the 50. On the run, it's Coughlin. And I think they'll give him 2 on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up. The Warhawks are in the hurry up. On 2nd down, he's looking downfield. And he'll chuck that one away and save the down. Nobody was able to get open. After the 2nd down misfire, looking at a 3rd and 8. The snap sets up to throw. Get it out on the screen. And they finally haul him down, but not before the good catch and run. And the Warhawks will snap it on 1st and 10.
Hey, man, sometimes you get the perfect play call at the perfect time. That time the defense blitzing, offensive line allowed everybody to run upfield, and they slip in the running back screen, and behind it there was nobody there to make a tackle, and this offense generates a massive play.
A lot of urgency for this offense.
And that is a big hit, and that's a hit that I'm going, listen, if I'm the OC, I'm the head coach, I don't want to take many of those. I want to run the RPOs, and I want to run my quarterback. But, Palmer, I got to understand the difference between the critical situations when I want him to take hits and the other times when I want him to take a slide.
Yeah, you got to live to play another day if you're this quarterback right now. You know this defense, their eyes are lighting up every time they see you take off and run. They know they're going to get those opportunities to try to put you down. You've got to slide. You've got to try to get out of bounds. You've got to really try to save yourself because this team needs you if they're going to win the game.
From the red zone, looking for a receiver. Floats it out in space. The defense wouldn't let him loose there, and it was a completion, but they lost yardage.
Love the awareness by the defense here. They're trying to get the running back the ball in space, but the defense was expecting it. They had guys in position. They located the football, and they went and game tackle.
Here comes the rush, and they've got him wrapped up at the 28.
And there's no mystery as to why this team's losing today. They've given up 5 sacks. They cannot keep their quarterback upright, and you just saw another example of it right there. He he has never been able to get into rhythm throwing the football.
On 3rd and long, a check down would be the last resort. Grabs it in the middle. And sure, tackling there to keep him from getting to the first down marker. And this kicker is turning into old reliable. He's already knocked through a couple today. Absolutely perfect. After putting 3 on the board, the kickoff unit ready to go. No return coming. He'll call for the fair catch. They'll be able to get off one more play before quarter's end. From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game. There to make the stop, and we've played 3 in this one. That's the end of the quarter. Georgia State has the lead here. And as we switch ends of the field, let's take a quick look at the national rankings. One more period to go to see who can make the winning plays and come home with the victory. Got 6 on first down. Now a lot of options on 2nd and 4. Power football with the run. Just ran over it. They'll mark him down at the 40 after ripping off 10. Maybe this will breathe a little life into this offense, which has been flatlined in the second half. Here's 1st and 10. He's looking to throw it. Pressure coming. Chucked it away just as he was hit. Couldn't find anybody to throw to. He'll just toss it away. It'll be 2nd down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. He wants to pass it on 2nd down. Got a man. It's Trevino. He's run out of bounds, but a big play on that one, and it'll be a 1st down. And the Panthers are marching down the field. Quarterback will audible. Looking to go up top on 1st down. They're bringing heat. They get to him as he throws. Hit hard. He released it on 1st down and just couldn't get it to the receiver.
Well, he didn't have a whole lot of time to get rid of that one. The defense was all over him right after the snap. No wonder that thing fell incomplete.
And back to the air on 2nd down. And the quarterback is snowed under.
It is hard to get sacks on screens. I mean, the offensive linemen stay with you for a little bit. Defensive linemen squirt through. A lot of times they read the screen and backpedal. Not on this one. They got through, got to the quarterback, got him on the ground. Not good execution by the offense, but it still counts as a sack.
Fires to the middle. And they weren't able to make the connection. They were looking for an explosive play. Georgia State will send out the punt unit. Coverage team does a good job and touches it dead. No return on this one.
And the punter pulling out his pitching wedge on that. Look at the spin on this ball. It just died as soon as it hit the ground. Beautiful job.
They are backed up, tough field position. The drive starts from their own 9-yard line. Fires to the wideout. It's caught. And they'll finally bring him down after he rips off a huge play.
Well, that last play is a beautiful start to this drive. You've got some work to do here. You've got some mountain you've still got to climb if you're going to win this game. A couple minutes left. You've got the horses to get you there, but it's all about getting the drive started with a positive play, and they found that on that last one.
Yeah, and this offense has to find a way to run the football. They got to get more creative, but whatever that looks like for this offense, something to jumpstart them because nothing really going on the ground.
Yeah, defensively, though, you got to give them credit, too, because they knew that physically they were going to try to be challenged up front. That was a big MO for this offense coming into it. But the defense, they've risen to the occasion. Their front 7 has dominated this entire game.
Pocket starts to collapse. using the back as a receiver on the screen. And he's not going to make it. The defense denying him the first down. On fourth down, they're taking to the air. Nowhere to go, and the ball's loose. And the offense falls on the ball, but they'll still have to give it up. They're short of the first down. And you know the standard is indisputable video evidence, and the officials will change the call. Guys, the Georgia State offense returns to the field.
Late in football games, I have a plan. I want to run the football. I want to put my quarterback in great situations if I do throw it. Low risk, keep that clock moving, get a few first downs. And if I get a few first downs with that clock moving, I get the W and get out of here.
8-yard pickup on first down leaves them with second and short. On the option. He'll toss it. Got enough space. And he's loose, and he'll take it to the house. Touchdown, Georgia State. They give themselves a little more cushion as they try to reel off their fourth straight win.
Man, we know football gets harder when you start to get the red zone and the field shrinks. Who needs that? Break the long touchdown run. Nice job by the back. Seeing the hole, exploding through, getting a long touchdown run.
And they desperately wanted to attempt a return, but decided not to. Instead, they'll take the touchbacks. Guys, we'll see what this Warhawk offense can get done this time. That fourth down gamble didn't pay off on the last drive, and it led to giving up a scoring drive, David.
Yeah, and everybody wants to go for it on fourth down. Everybody wants that, but your defense sometimes has to bail out your decision-making. We decided to go for it. We didn't get it. The defense, Jesse, didn't come up big and prove me right.
Yeah, not complimentary football, no doubt. But look, this offense has been in these situations before, so you got to come back out here, take the field. It's a fresh set of downs, brand new drive. Let's go out and execute, put some points on the board.
Caught over the middle. It's Coffee. And they knock him down, but he got past the line to gain. The Warhawks want to move quickly.
I just love quarterbacks that aren't greedy, that aren't always trying to throw the home run ball, right? Second down, you're in your own end of the field. The guy you want to throw to is not open. Just find the back. He'll go do something positive with it. This guy is a weapon, and you got to find him in the passing game.
And the Warhawks have it with a 1st and 10. He wants to throw. Finds his big tight end. Running with some authority as he bangs his way to the 43.
No, I know it seems like an easy pitch and catch, but for the tight end there, that route potentially changes if it's man coverage. So good job by him knowing it's zone. I'm just going to sit down. This is basically like a check down, right? Let's just take the easy pitch and catch and keep this drive going.
Listen, I would get rid of that thing fast, too, if I've been sacked that many times today. They're coming every angle. Everybody's coming. They've got to me the whole day. Can somebody please get my back?
Caught near the sticks. It's Moffitt. Put it right on him. Sweet play. Good pickup, and they'll move the chains with the first down. And here comes play number 6 of the drive. Easy. To the air on first down. It's complete on the right side. He's brought down. Solid pickup, but a little bit short of the first down. The offense gets a quick timeout. At this point, every second is precious. A little bit more to go after that last completion. They'll try to pick it up on second down. Catch in the middle. It's Monroe. And he's knocked down immediately, but not before he moves the chain. Now they've got to hustle to the line and get set. From the red zone, he's going to throw it. And he's got it! Touchdown, Warhawks!
Nice job by the offense, going down the field, putting points on the board, but you're still down a couple possessions. Still need some good things to happen. You need your kicker to go over there and get warmed up. We need an onside. We need to score some points. We need a lot of things to go right to win this football game.
They are running out of time here. They need to get the ball back. They'll line up for the onside kick. He's able to grab the football, and the hands team gets the job done. Linebackers shuffling around, trying to keep the quarterback from getting a read. Wide out in motion. They move the tight end all over. They want that clock to run. And a nice solid pickup there before the defense wrestles him to the ground. Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense. On second down, let's see if they go right back to the run and put this game on ice. Solid fundamentals on that tackle from this freshman. Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible. They'll try to run for it. They'll pick up enough yardage for the first down. They've got it at the 30.
Yeah, and they've had a day, and it's the complete and total offense. They got the ground going, and obviously this is why you see him. You're going to feature him because he can churn those legs, get those extra yards, but they've had balance, throwing for touchdowns. Like, this offense has been very complete today, and that's why they're winning so big.
Six-yard pickup on first down leaves them with 2nd and 4. Quarterback checking the play. Toss sweep right. Tackle is made, but not until he gets the first down.
This guy's been special today. Coming into this one, they thought they had an opportunity really to get him going, running the football, and he has delivered. You've seen the speed, the vision, his ability to break tackles. Well,
got some room, headed to the goal line. And he'll finish the run and the end zone. Touchdown, Georgia State. They can now exhale just a little bit with that lead, and they are close to a victory here in the 8th week of the season. Almost ready to kick it away after scoring the touchdown.
16.
And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. Monroe has it back in the offense, ready to go to work. The deficit is large, hope is fainting, but they'll try to finish strong.
Made a lot of mistakes in this game, and that's why it looks like they're going to take the L. Lots of things to improve on, lots of things to coach upon, and at this point, I think if you're a head coach, David, you're just trying to see which of your guys aren't quitting late.
Yeah, which is a real thing, by the way. Who's going to compete to the final whistle? What do we talk about all the time? Coaches are always preaching to these guys. Don't worry about the scoreboard. Just compete as hard as you can. So, good opportunity to try to finish this game with something positive.
This time it's complete. And they'll get it to the 39-yard line, and they'll move the chain. These corners going to give these receivers some space.
Is incomplete. It's now 2nd down.
And now on 2nd down for this offense. He's looking to throw. Coming after him. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down. If they can convert here, that type of play can really give you a shot of momentum. Feeling some heat. And the ball comes out. What a disastrous play. Now look what I found. I'd say that's a stroke of good fortune. The offense keeps it. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. And is going to be batted down. They'll turn it over on downs.
There's not many play calls on the sheet to score a bunch of points really quickly. So you got to go for it here. I like the aggressiveness, but this offense continues to miss the mark, and they just got to score more points. They got to do better. Right, Palmer? That's expert analysis. They got to do better.
Receivers telling the quarterback what they see. They'll throw it on 1st down. Fires deep toward the end zone. And good coverage there to knock it away and deny the score.
I'm a little bit surprised they're still throwing the football here this late in the game with this kind of lead. They're on 1st down, taking a shot, falls incomplete, but obviously they're still seeing matchups that they want to take advantage of in the back end of this defense, so they're letting it fly.
One more play to pad the stats. They'll run play action. Going back to the well, another deep ball. And that's how you finish it off, scoring on the final play of the game. Doesn't affect the outcome, just a little cherry on top of the sundae. This is like a baseball pitcher that can't miss. He is just pounding the strike zone.
Well, it just gets in the zone, right? And you can't miss. You've seen quarterbacks get like that no matter what they do. They're on fire. They're hitting the receivers. And listen, that's also on the defense. The defense has to do a better job making him feel uncomfortable, changing what they're doing in coverage so he's a little bit confused. You can't just let him pick you apart.